Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS-Inform. Well, next week is the Jasper Strassenfest, and joining us in the studio is Andrea Gramelspacher. Andrea is the chairwoman for this year's Jasper Strassenfest.
Thanks for having me, Bill.
A big event coming up.
Yeah, we've been prepping for almost a year now, so it's hard to believe it is next week, but I'm looking forward to launching the 38th annual Strassenfest, so it's approach quickly.
Now, Strassenfest is a German festival, as most festivals around here are. Strassenfest stands for Street Fest. How long has the Strassenfest been going?
We are getting ready to celebrate the 38th annual. So first Strassenfest was in 1979, so definitely become a tradition in Jasper.
It has, and it takes up the whole downtown area for the most part.
Yeah.
And no one minds because everybody's this is a great weekend for everybody. And parking for downtown is really easy.
Yeah, and we've actually added a couple different shuttle stops. Last year was our first year for the shuttle, so we have various points, Schrader Complex, the back parking lot at St. Joe's, and they'll take you and drop you off right by the post office. So if you need to park outside of the downtown area and need assistance getting down to the square, definitely a great addition to the Strassenfest to have the free shuttle running back and forth.
That is, because those are also big parking lots.
Yes, so we're able to accommodate a lot more people down there than perhaps the street parking around the square area.
When do the shuttles run from? When do they start?
They start around 7 p.m. and until 10 p.m. on Thursdays and Fridays, and then on Saturday it's a little bit longer. We do have a map and everything published in our booklet, and it's also available on the website. And then another new thing this year is we have our app, so you can download it from the Apple Store or the Android Store, and it will actually pinpoint you to all the locations. So if you want to have kind of it at your fingertips and see the schedules of everything, we do encourage everybody to download the app and be able to get real-time information.
Now, I didn't mean to mislead people saying it's downtown, because it's not. It's all of Jasper. It's all over the place.
Yeah, it's really grown, especially with the great addition to the Riverwalk over the past 10 or so years. We've been able to expand a lot of events, and especially on Saturday, we really utilize almost all of Jasper's downtown and greater downtown area. But the Riverwalk and the Schaefer Barn area both have activities almost all weekend. The train depot is very active. We have live entertainment down there. Same with the City Mill. The Spirit of Jasper is running for, I think, 6 different trips throughout the weekend. So definitely utilizing more than just the square area. And it's really grown to be pretty big event.
Well, like the Wet Loft runs throughout, and the Auto Loft is at J.C. Park.
Correct.
The car show this year is at Ride Tech.
Ride Tech, yeah. So on South St. Charles, we moved the car show down there. They have a really great parking lot down there. A lot of additions to different divisions, and then they also have some decent shade down there. So it should be a good place to come for all the car enthusiasts in the area.
But we wanted to get you on this week so people can make plans for next week. Everybody knows about when the Jasper Strassenfest is, or so you think. But there are some things you might want to plan for. There might be some events you want to participate in that you'll need to pre-register for.
Yeah, we do. We have a wide variety of events. A few of them require advanced registration, or at least for you to come a little bit ahead of time before the event and do those. So we have everything, an event listing on the jasperstrassenfest.org website for a quick reference point. And if an event does require a sign-up form, they are all listed on that form or on the website under the event form tab. If you have any questions, we have 3 volunteers that are manning our Jasper Strassenfest Facebook page, and so you can pretty much get a really quick response to anything. You may have a question for anything Strassenfest related. So we're really lucky to have a crew of people behind the scenes kind of being there to answer all the questions. But like the WBDC Cornhole Tournament, you can register in advance for that. The Diaper Derby, which benefits the March of Dimes, there's an advance registration for that. The Wet Loft also, if you sign up in advance, you get a little bit of a discount. So pretty much anything that's going to require some participation and not just kind of show up at the event does require a form ahead of time. So be sure if you have any questions just to check out the jasperstrassenfest.org under the events tab. If you have any questions, please shoot us a message either on Facebook, or you can call into the Jasper Chamber of Commerce, and Tina and Nancy there would be happy to field any questions also.
And you could always call the TV station or the radio station, because we'll be able to help you, direct you to the chamber.
Yep, absolutely.
To get some of that information.
And we do have, all of our booklets are published now, and they're pretty much everywhere around Jasper. And then the Chamber of Commerce does have more than enough of them. So if you're out and about and want to pick up a hard copy of something, feel free to stop by local businesses, the Jasper Chamber of Commerce, and they'll all have the booklet. And then also the app has a lot of details of if an event does need pre-registration or if you can just walk up to the event. We try to list all of that within the event details on the app.
And actually, the Strassenfest really kicks off Saturday,
Yeah,
the 30th.
that's correct.
With the Little Miss, Mr., Miss Teen, and Queen pageant.
That's correct. We have rolled them all into one big event now. We started, this year is going to be our first year at Redemption, which was formerly CCJ over here in Jasper. And they're wonderful enough to accommodate a great big group of us. So there's no advanced ticket purchase needed. You can just pay $5 at the door, and we can accommodate upwards of 1,000 people. So we're hoping for a good crowd to come and watch Miss Strassenfest, Junior Miss, and then Little Mr. be crowned on Saturday evening at 7 p.m.
Now, there is a Jasper Strassenfest button.
Correct.
Do you have to have that to get into certain events? I know the beer garden.
Yeah, the beer garden does require a button for admittance. You can buy them right outside the beer garden there, and then also at the Strassenfest you can buy them at the information booth located on the square, right around the square area. And it's required for the beer garden, but other than that, we just ask people to buy one to support the fest. Mm-hmm. All the proceeds from the button sales benefit the Strassenfest committee and help us fund all the entertainment, all the different things that are needed to make the Strassenfest happen every year, whether it be electricity or porta potties or all the behind the scenes things. All the proceeds from the buttons help us finance the Strassenfest each year.
And the Strassenfest is also a great opportunity for civic organizations themselves
Correct.
to make some funds that they need to function through the year.
We partner with upwards of 50 local community organizations. A really wonderful thing about the Strassenfest is outside of the carnival rides, we don't invite in any for-profit vendors. So if you're buying an elephant ear down there, if you're playing putt-putt, if you're buying a brat, it's benefiting a local Du Bois County civic organization, and that booth or that event is being ran by volunteers within that organization. So, if you're curious about the Optimist Club or the Lions Club or joining the Jasper German Club, be sure to stop by their booth, buy a brat, play some putt-putt, ask them a little bit about their group. But it's so wonderful to see, all of that is just volunteer hours and our community really coming together to make something really special happen. So very, very lucky that we've been able to continue the tradition of the Strassenfest being all nonprofit ran.
And also the tradition of German.
Yeah.
Everything, because you see the red, the yellow, the black everywhere, and all the businesses in town participate, but you've done a really nice job of keeping that theme, and you'll see the folks walking around in lederhosen and the dirndls.
Yep.
Okay. I won't be wearing.
Tried to talk tie into it, so.
But it's really neat because it keeps that cultural heritage for Jasper.
Yeah, it's really fun too, and you can drive around. You see a lot of the businesses are decorated with the flags and the buntings, and people, a lot of neighborhoods, everybody's decorating their homes and things. So it really is a community pride aspect. It's definitely gone beyond just a festival down on the square. It's really morphed into a lot of family reunions or family traditions. Special time spent with family and friends, and it really is. We get so many wonderful messages of people that make this the time where they come home to visit family and friends, or it's a reunion type weekend for them, and it's always in their calendar, and they make their best effort to make it back to Jasper for the weekend. So very special time for our community, and we have such wonderful support from all the nonprofits that we talked about that make it happen, and then also from the city of Jasper itself. They help us tremendously, from the electrical department to the park department. There's a lot of hands on deck to help us make the city ready to host that many visitors for the weekend. So it's a great team effort.
And it starts on Thursday. Well,
Correct.
Really it starts Saturday with the Queen Contest, but the fest itself is what way people think of the fest. Starts Thursday and ends Sunday.
Correct.
We can't possibly run down all the events because there's so many events every day. But what does it kick off with Thursday and it wraps up with the parade on Sunday?
We 5 o'clock we start with the Children's Box Parade, and it's a neat little event. They meet right outside the Jasper Police Post, and children are invited down to help do opening ceremonies and make a celebratory box for the parade. And that's the first official event on Thursday, and then the Celebration Singers, a local group, help us kick off opening ceremonies at 6:15 on the main stage on Thursday. Mayor Seitz will give give a Burgermeister proclamation to help open up the fest, and then we do a ceremonial keg and giant brat and pretzel parade walk down to the beer garden, and the Jasper German Club helps us with the ceremonial tapping of the keg. So that's the official start of everything on Thursday. And then on Sunday, we have a very wonderful parade brought to us by the Optimist Club of Jasper, 1 p.m. on Sunday, all around downtown Jasper. And then Celebration Singers do an event over at Holy Family Church, kind of a wrap up, and then 10 p.m. is our grand finale of the day, and we do fireworks that are launched from Schrader Complex parking lot, and you can view them from pretty much anywhere downtown Jasper.
And it's amazing how many different things are going on. We're just talking about Thursday and Sunday, but there's Thursday night, Friday,
Yes.
Saturday, all day. And there are 1, 2, 3 separate stages of
Yeah, we
performances?
We
Yes.
do. And they go on pretty much all weekend. So from Thursday when we start, there's activities happening nonstop on both stages. And then also we're fortunate to have our 2 German bands back in the beer garden. So be entertained by a lot of traditional German polka music. We have a traditional band with Alpine Echoes, and then kind of a high energy, more youthful band with the Chardon Polka Band. And they kind of bring a new flair to the term polka. And they both go back and forth, so we have no downtime on the beer garden stage. So always constant entertainment down there. And recently, our entertainment committee has also started booking entertainment down at the City Mill, the Schaefer Log Barn, and then the Riverwalk Gazebo and at the train depot. So if you like music, you can pretty much find something going on all weekend long down somewhere around the area.
Wow, that's awesome. Now,
Yeah.
18 WJTS is involved in a couple of ways. On Thursday morning next week, August 4th,
Correct.
at 9 a.m., we will have Strassenfest Live, which will be aired on WBDC, and right here live on 18 WJTS, as you'll be one of our guests,
Yep.
as well as the Queen and the Little Miss Teen and all of them, and the events chairperson, and I think Gary and Marcia Snell will come in and talk about the entertainment. So
Sure
you
will.
can find out more about it with a live show. Starts at 9 a.m. will go till about 10 o'clock on Thursday morning. And WJTS sponsors the Talent Spiel, which is Saturday night on the
Main stage.
main stage, which is on the northeast corner of the courthouse, as we will have local entertainment in a talent spiel, or the talent show. So come and watch that right there on the square. Andrea, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill.
We're going to talk to you more and more as the week goes. Good luck with the Jasper Strassenfest.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
We appreciate you being our
Thank you.
guest. And thank you for watching. We'll see you at the Jasper Strassenfest. This is WJTS in Form. We're local people watching local people.